everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So I can't believe I'm doing my second baby pregnancy video already. Before I start, I just want to say the biggest, most massivest, mahusivest thank you to everyone that commented on my big news video. I was so overwhelmed by all of your lovely comments and then all the tweets as well, and it made me feel so happy. I was nearly crying, and like Ricky was really happy and our families were like really pleased that we got so much lovely support, and it's just made it feel like even more extra special to have all of you guys kind of happy for us, and it was absolutely lovely. So I'm glad everyone enjoyed that, and the response I got to people wanting baby videos was amazing, so that really has spurred me on to want to make these. As promised, this is my first kind of pregnancy update. Now I'm not going to do these weekly. I don't see like enough of a change weekly at the moment anyway. Things might change to update you weekly for it to be worth your while watching. But this video is going to be about the first sort of 3 months, 12 weeks, the first trimester, how we kind of found out, told everyone, and also, yeah, how it's been and stuff like that. I am now 18 weeks and 3 days, so I'm already in the second trimester by 6 weeks, which is crazy, and I will do a video on that soon. I will show you the baby bump in this video because obviously that's what I like to see when I watch pregnancy updates. The bump, that's the baby at the moment. So yeah, I'll show you that at the end of the video, and I'll put some pictures in as well. But I can see this being quite a long rambly video, so I'm hoping you're only watching this if you're interested in pregnancy or pregnancy in general. Otherwise you might find this slightly boring. And also, I just want to say, it just made me laugh that like babybowbow has become like a little hashtag. I was going to do that then. Please don't do that. That's just really stupid. Yeah, babybowbow has got its own little hashtag now. So I'm going to probably call these videos like eventually like babybowbow updates, or you know, something along those lines, because I think it's just really cute. Okay, so how we found out. So we found out exactly a week before Christmas Eve of last year, obviously. And what happened was we'd had our niece and nephew around that day, and Ricky had just taken them home. For some reason I decided to do the test then. I don't actually know why. The only reason I can think of as to why is because I can be a very negative person, and I literally 100% thought it was gonna say no. So I just did it, and it came back positive, which was like insane. I had never ever, even though I hoped so much, I never ever thought I would see pregnant come up in my life. That's the way my brain was working. I can't really explain it. Maybe some people are the same, I don't know. So I actually called him, and he was on like loudspeaker on the phone, so obviously I didn't want to speak to him for too long. And I said, you've got to come home, and he was like, why? And I basically was like, you know why, because obviously I wasn't doing it as a secret. We knew we were going to do a test and stuff. So like he dropped the kids home, come back, and yeah, like I didn't really need to tell him because he knew by the scared, shocked look on my face. We kind of were just in a bit of shock that whole week, but we decided that we wanted to wait till Christmas Day to tell our families, because we just thought that would be such a nice present for everyone. Right, so I don't want to go into too much detail because this could go on forever. That week, within that week, I did end up going to the hospital because I had pains on my right side. Now I don't want to worry anyone because they weren't bad, but I'm a very panicky person when it comes to things like illnesses and stuff. So we just decided to go to the hospital just to make sure that everything was okay. Everything was okay, no problems, and at about 5.5 weeks we actually had a scan, so we were really lucky. We got a very early scan. You couldn't really see anything on the scan, just the sac, and but they confirmed that I was pregnant. I knew that anyway, but obviously they confirmed it. But they wanted us to go back in 2 weeks to have another scan so they could actually hopefully see something. We went back at 7.5 weeks and there was a little blob, yeah, with a heartbeat, and I just could not believe it. It was the most amazing thing to see, and I'm going to put the scan picture up now. Yeah, it is a bit confusing because it kind of looks like a tiny little baby, but it's actually the little blob that's the baby at that point. So, telling everybody, we told my family in the end on Christmas Eve. This is because we were going round there on Christmas Eve, and my mum was making prawns, pate. Obviously everyone has drinks at Christmas time, and there was like some alcohol in some, like the dessert and stuff. I knew I couldn't get away with not having prawns. They're like my favourite, pate is like my favourite, and obviously you can't eat those during pregnancy. And I'm not a big drinker, but it is Christmas. People would have, my family would have guessed something was up. So instead of just waiting till the next day, we were like, right, we'll tell them today. And then everyone was coming to us for Christmas, my family and Ricky's family, but Ricky's family came round first, and then we told them on Christmas morning because we wanted to tell everyone in person, and it was just the easiest way. So I literally felt so scared. I don't know why. I felt sick, scared to tell everyone, and I knew everyone would be so happy, but I just couldn't imagine me saying it. So we all got there. It was my mum, dad, nan, granddad, brother, me, Rick. And I was just like, everyone just needs to sit down. And I said, we've got something big to tell you. And I didn't even say it because I was nearly crying. And my mum was like, are you? And I was like, yes. And then she started crying and my nan was crying and everyone was happy. And it was just lovely. It was one of like the happiest moments of my life, but it just felt very bizarre. And everyone was happy and hugging us, and yeah, it was lovely. So that was a really nice time. And then the next day we told Ricky's family, and they were really happy as well. And then everyone was at ours and they could all talk about it, and asking, you know, the usual questions. Do you want a girl or a boy? Are you going to find out what it is? And everything. So that just kind of made us relax a bit because everyone family wise knew, but apart from close family we wanted to keep it a secret, obviously till we knew everything was alright so far at the 12-week scan. So between telling everyone, which was about at 5 weeks I think I found out, should have said that earlier, but it was just when I found out it was, yeah, 4.5, and when I told everyone I think I was just about 5.5, 6. So yeah, that's when we knew. During that time, finding out and 12 weeks, that's what I'm going to talk about now, the way I felt and stuff like that. So the first thing I want to say is that I have been so lucky to have not had any morning sickness. It was something I was a bit, I suppose, worried about. If I was sick I wouldn't have been bothered, but obviously it must be absolutely horrible. Especially if you're working and stuff and you just need to get things done and you're being sick, it must be absolutely awful. So ladies out there that have now or had morning sickness, I feel so bad for you. So I don't want to brag too much like I didn't get sick, like that's not very nice. But I did feel extremely lucky. But in my head that meant something was wrong as well, so it wasn't a good thing for part of it. But yes, that was a very lucky aspect of the first trimester for me. The worst part, symptoms wise, I would say was tiredness. I was exhausted. I literally didn't want to do anything. Like if I had to go and make myself a drink, I would nearly cry because I didn't want to go and do it. And that's not like me. I love being busy, doing stuff. And I found that really hard and had to rely a lot on people to do stuff for me. And if you're going through that at the moment, let me just say it does get better, 100%. It's just one of those things. It's just one of the horrible symptoms, and after 12 weeks I definitely found that starting to go to the point where I am now, about what am I, 4.5 months, I have got so much energy and I just want to do loads of stuff. We're actually in the middle of moving house, which this has been like the best point to do it, because I've just been sorting things, organising things, and I'm just like, yeah, let's go. And I'm sure that will go again. A little while down the line I'll be exhausted again, I'm sure. So I'm just fully taking advantage of this burst of energy that I have at the moment. So how long it's going to last, I don't know. Other symptoms wise, I was very I was down and anxious, and definitely, while I'm on this point, definitely go and watch my friend Laura's pregnancy updates on her channel. She's about 5 weeks ahead of me. I'll link them in the box below, because the way she described how she felt was like I was watching me describe how I felt. So that's when I contacted her, and we've like have been speaking about it for a lot longer than other people have known, like, you know, so we've been talking about it for a while because we've had a lot in common. Her blog post on like the first trimester is amazing, really helped me, and it made me, because I started to feel like maybe that like not everyone feels this way. I was very worried and anxious and all of that kind of stuff, and she felt exactly the same, so it was really nice to know someone that felt the same way. So yeah, I'll let you go and watch and read that. She probably explains it a million times better than I will, but it was a horrible feeling, but again, one that's gone away, so that's really good. And right now I feel very positive and happy and excited, and so much is going on. It's just crazy, but this probably could be like one of the best times in my life, so I just have to just savour every single moment of it, I guess. Food and craving wise, I wouldn't say I've had any cravings. I think that comes a bit later on, I suppose, but I definitely have been leaning more towards having sweet food than savoury food. I've been like obsessed with orange juice, obsessed, especially like in the previous months, and fruit as well. I just eat so much fruit, and I'm usually more of a savoury kind of person, but I have liked sweet foods, so that's one thing. But I haven't like been trying to eat like the sofa cushions or something, you know, like those weird cravings that you have for things that aren't food. So that kind of brings me up to the 12-week point. I can't really remember that many more things that happened, like feeling symptoms wise, but we went to the 12-week scan and we got to see the baby looking like a baby for the first time. It was moving and you could see its little heart beating, and like it was like moving around, and then it put its back to us for ages, so I had to get up and like move around, and then they redid it because they couldn't actually get pictures in the end because it kind of just went no thanks and turned its back towards everyone. But yes, I'm going to insert the pictures of the 12-week scan here, and you might have seen these if you follow me on Instagram, because I've Instagrammed it. So, but this, if you haven't seen it, this is what the baby looked like at 12 weeks. And also, because I haven't shown you the bump yet, and this is obviously the 18-week bump, not like the 12-week bump, I'm going to insert a picture here. It was actually taken the day I filmed the dance and fitness haul video, which I was actually 12 weeks pregnant in that video. You might be able to tell, you might not, but I was trying to suck my stomach in rather a lot in that video. But yeah, we did take a proper picture, so that is going to be here. So that is basically everything I want to tell you. If you have any questions and things that I've missed out, because I'm sure I've missed out really relevant things that I can include for next time, then leave your questions or comments below and I will be happy to answer them. And I'm about to film a haul video, baby haul video, of all the things we've got the baby so far. And I suppose update wise, the next one will be when we've had our 20-week scan. We've already got some video ideas coming up regarding the gender and things, so that's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to show you guys those. So yeah, let me know all your thoughts on this video, and if you want like daily updates and things, then definitely follow me on Twitter. All the links are in the box below because I'm always tweeting away. So I'm just going to show you my 18-week bump and then I will let you go. So this is what bump looks like at 18 weeks. I'll move my hair out of the way. It's not, I don't think it's that big. My bum actually looks bigger, but this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like from the front. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll speak to you later. Bye! And this one is a kind of dusty pink colour. It's really pretty. Again, it's buildable, but it comes out of more of a vibrant colour straight away.